Just before I start, I just want to let you know I'm really honored to be here, and you guys all look great today. Um,
Thank you.
yeah, also, there is going to be a lot of sensitive topics in this speech, so I just want to give a warning about that. But anyway, let's get started. Hello, my name is Mackenzie. I want to thank everyone for coming today and to listen to my story and for coming to support youth care. I just want to tell everyone, today that in giving you my story, I'm releasing it and moving forward. Thank you. My story is a difficult one that includes sexual abuse and exploitation, substance abuse, homelessness, CPS, domestic violence, incarceration, and abuse of all kinds. It's been a hard road, but having good people come alongside me on my path has made all the difference. A little bit about my background: I am 21 years old, I'm half Vietnamese, and I was born in Seattle. I am the second out of 5 siblings. When I was growing up, I lived with my mom, who was a single mother who worked a lot. My father has paranoid schizophrenia and wasn't around much at the time. Things weren't good with my mom, and when I was 8 years old, CPS came and took me away, and I was sent to live with my grandfather. My grandfather was an alcoholic, and it was a very negative and controlling environment. I was able to go back to live with my mom a year later. By the time I reached middle school, everything changed. I had been sexually assaulted several times, and I began using drugs as an escape. I became addicted. When I turned 15, I met a guy who I really thought I could trust. The day that I met him, I ran away to his house. It wasn't safe there. His mom was an addict. There were drugs, violence, and gang activity in the home. Over time, he became violent, and I don't know why, but he began abusing me. He would kick, stomp, punch, and choke me, and there were times I thought he was going to kill me. It was very traumatizing and difficult, and I didn't know what to do. This went on for 5 years. I started cutting myself, and I wanted to end my life. I don't know why I couldn't leave, but something inside me believed that it was my fault. During that time, I was depressed and suicidal. I was isolated, and I felt stuck. And I was just trying to survive each day. I had thoughts of suicide, but I'm grateful I wasn't able to act on them. My depression got so bad that I stopped caring about anything, and I began to do whatever it took to get high or feel a rush. I would do anything just to feel something and not feel empty. And I even began prostituting. At one point, I robbed a cannabis store with a group of people, and I knew these actions were not me. They weren't the real me. I couldn't do it anymore. And after that robbery, I turned myself in. I knew I needed a big change in my life. I was in Echo Glen. I was in the Echo Glen Detention Center when I met Madison Story, a case manager from Youth Care. This is when my life took a turning point. Madison was really kind, and she was easy to talk to. She cared a lot about me, and she was always concerned about me. She always checked up on me and asked how I was doing. I'm glad that she was the person to get me out of the detention center. She helped me feel comfortable adjusting to life back outside and helped me to feel positive about the track that I was on. The program that Madison worked with at Youth Care helps juveniles exiting incarceration to find stability, and stability is what I found with her help. As I was working, Thank you. As I was working with this team, 2 of my close friends were killed, Deontay Mitchener and Evanson DiBiaso, which was a really terrible shock to me. It was an extra reminder to me that life is precious and my life is precious. It also really inspired me to take the extra chance in life that they were not given. The adults at Youth Care comforted me during that hard time. At Youth Care, I met so many people who cared about me and wanted to help me. Madison helped me get into housing programs and connected me to a lot of supportive people. There, I met Johnny Oda, the drug and alcohol counselor. Dr. Johnny. Who supported me in dealing with my substance abuse. Johnny is tough and tender. He expects a lot out of you, but he's also understanding and he's always there for you. I always felt like Johnny really cares about me and what happens in my life. With his help today, I am clean and sober. Eugene also works at Orion. He is funny. He comes across as serious, but he's soft. He cares a lot and has always been really helpful. He's never doubted me. Thank you. Thank you. I signed up for a program to get my GED. Dorothy and Jill from the GED program are so patient and really listened to me and my stories when I really needed that. They really cared about me and made me feel heard. They gave me a safe place to go during the day. They never doubted me how I showed up or even when I doubted myself and I didn't believe I could get my GED. They always have faith in me even when I didn't have faith in myself. After several months, I am proud to say I got my GED at the Orion Center. Madison helped me to enroll in youth care employment programs next. I enrolled in a customer service and barista training program where I learned important job skills. I was housed, I got my GED, and completed job training. I felt stable for the first time in my life. Next, I started working all different jobs. I've worked as a forklift driver, in food service, and I'm about to start a new job as a security guard. Thank you. I would like to get my CDL license next and have my own trucking company someday. Thank you. I've been through a lot, but I feel like a soldier who has endured many battles. I never used to believe there were good people in the world, but now I have a whole community of people who care about me and have my back. Through all the ups and downs, through all of the challenges in my life, the Orion Center was an anchor that I could always return to for support and resources, and to remember my value in this world. The staff at Youth Care never gave up on me, and that's what I really needed the most in my life. I needed people to be patient with me and stick by me no matter what I was going through, and I found that at Youth Care. Yep. A flower doesn't grow overnight. The most beautiful things take time. With patience and care, that flower will bloom. I will always be grateful for the love and the patience that I found at Youth Care. That has helped me to bloom. I'm happy that I could share my story with you today. Thank you all for listening.